Alright, today I'm going to show you how to use a Kobotoolbox to collect data. You first design it and then you use KoboKolect, collect data, and then you sort it and then integrate it into SPSS for further analysis. Okay, so we're going to start from beginning, how to create a Kobotoolbox account. So you come to your Google search, you type Kobotoolbox, sign up, enter. You can see here the first option, sign up. Okay, you create an account. All right, so this is where you fill this form. You type your name, choose a username, you type your email, your country, sector where your work falls into, any of this, the one appropriate to your work, and then your organization type. Is it a school, is it a government institution or non-governmental? All right, and then you tick this, pick a password, you repeat it, and then you click here to create an account. And that's how to create an account with Kobotoolbox. I already have an account, so I'm not going to go ahead to do this. So I'll take you to my account and then we'll proceed from there. Alright, so once you create an account, you come in here. This is the Kobotoolbox server where you get to design your form and then you deploy it for field work. To design your questionnaire, come here, you click on new. There are different methods to do that. You can build from scratch, which that is what I'm going to put you through right now. You can use and upload from an Excel form. Okay, if you have a template in Excel, you can bring it from here and then build it from there. Then use template and then import, okay, from Excel form using URL. Alright, I'm gonna put you through this building from scratch. Click it, give it the name, say so. Description, I'm gonna leave it. Country, I'll pick Nigeria. Sector is asking for my first sector. I'll use educational here and then create projects. Good. So this is where we'll begin to design our questionnaire. So the first thing is demographic information. That's usually the first part of the questionnaire. Demographic information. We'll start with gender. You click here, you type gender, click here, add question. Yes, that's where you select the type of question. It's going to be select one, and then we set the options. The first option is male, the second one female. You have more options. You click here, add option. You can say others. You can collapse this and go to the next question. The next question says age group. Okay, you type age group, you set the options, you also select one and then you fill up the option. The first option says 18 to 25 years. Second option says 26 to 35 years. If you have more options, you click 37 plus. I want to lump this. Let's say this is all I need for this group and I want to lump it into a subcategory. I'll highlight it, my left hand on shift, I'll click anywhere outside here, and then this, you can see both are highlighted. I'll come here and click on create group. Now it has been grouped. I'll now come here and rename the group demographic information. Alright, so this group has been created. This is the first group. The second group here says flood occurrence knowledge. That's section B. So this demographic information is section A. I can go ahead and add section A. Click on plus here. The question says flooding occurs annually in parts of Lagos. Type it. I'll go ahead and select the question type. And this is more like a Likert question. You still select one. I'll go ahead, select one. So this will be strongly agree. This will be agree. Click on plus here. This will be neutral. Click here. This will be disagree. And this will be strongly disagree. We go ahead and collapse this. Now the next question is also part of this Likert question. So instead of building it all over again, we can just copy this one and duplicate. This is copy. Now we've duplicated it. The Likert questions are there. So all we need to change is just this. We'll delete it. We can now say flooding in Lagos is mainly caused by rainfall. Good. So because we duplicated it, we don't need to keep typing these Likert questions. So they're already there. Good. And if you have in this category now, if you have up to 10 sub questions, that is how you go ahead, you build it. Okay, now let's say we are okay with this. We now want to merge it. We want to merge it into its own group. The same process, we hold on shift and then click this until it's highlighted, is in blue. Then the one on top, click it, is highlighted, is in blue. We come here, group it, and see the group. We give it a name, plot occurrence knowledge. All right, we say section B, so it's been grouped. All right, so if you have other sections like section C, section D, section E, that is how you go ahead and you populate them. It's quite easy. Now the next one, we want to add geolocation, because in using Kobotoolbox, once you're on the field, you're expected to collect the coordinates of every respondent. Click on plus here, coordinates, then add question. It's going to be a geo point. Yeah, that is it. We go ahead, select it, and that is it. So this is the command that will allow us to collect coordinates in the field. All right, saved. Then at this point, we cannot preview our form. Good. So this is what our questionnaire looks like. This is what our questionnaire looks like. Okay, socioeconomic survey, section A. Okay, so you can collapse section A, then section B. You can also collapse section B, and then these are the geo points. So if you're comfortable with this, you close it. Go ahead and close it, and then you can go ahead and close it from here. That's to say our form has been created. Now it's now time to go to the field, and in going to the field, you need to deploy it. Come here, click on deploy, so that it will be discoverable in KoboColect. And then once it is deployed, you come over here. If you want to use KoboColect, this is the option to use Android application. If you want to use online data collection, that's you want to use web-based through your phone browser, this is the best option. Online, offline, multiple submission. You'll be able to use Enketo form. And these are other options for data collection. So on your own, you could try them out, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use Android application. So you click on Android application, and then you copy this URL address. Copy it, and once you install KoboColect in your Android phone, and then you're trying to log into the server, you need this address. I'm going to put you to that. Stay with me. This is how to install KoboColect from Google Play Store and then integrate it with the survey that you designed in Kobotoolbox server, and then use it for field data collection. In your phone, you proceed to Google Play Store and then you type KoboColect. Yeah, this is it. I already have it installed in my phone. That is why you have open here, but in your phone it will ask you to install. You go ahead and click it and then install it. I'm gonna go ahead and open it so that you see what it looks like. So this is it. Once it opens, it will ask you to input your email. It will ask you to input your password and your username, and then once you do that, it will be able to sync to the Kobotoolbox server, and then it will bring you here. The next thing to do is for you to download the form you designed. Click download form. It's connecting to the server. So I have a previous form I've used, so this is the particular one I want to download. It's already selected. You click on get selected. The form has been downloaded. Let's say now you're in the field, you've downloaded the form. The next thing is to start collecting data from respondents. So you click on start new form. So this is the form we just designed that we downloaded from the Kobotoolbox server. Go ahead and open it. So you're in the field now. You meet your first respondent, male or female. Let's say he's a male. Next, how old? Okay, 18. Next, the first question, you ask the person, does flooding occur annually in part of Lagos? The person agrees. You click this. Next, is flooding in Lagos majorly caused by rainfall? And the person strongly agrees. Next, if there are other questions, go ahead like that and collect till you get to the point whereby you collect the person's coordinates. So you click on get points. Alright, so you give it some time to actually lock in the accurate GPS for the location. Good, it has logged it in. Click on save. Good, it has collected the GPS. And then next. And then finalize. You have collected the data for the first person. So you go to the next respondent. You click on start new form. And this is the questionnaire that we're working on. Okay, this person is a female. This is the age range for the person. The person disagrees on this question and agrees on this question. Next, and then you get to the place where you get to collect the coordinates, get points, give you some time to lock the accurate coordinates, save, you next, and then you finalize. Let's say you've come to the end of your survey, or at the moment you want to upload it to the server. You come here, you click on ready to send, and then you tick all that you want to send. For me, I just have 2 here, but for you can have as many as possible. Can tick them at once. So at this point, this is where I get to send all the forms that I have ticked, and it has successfully uploaded to the server. So this is how to use KoboCollect to collect data in the field. I'm going to show you how to use the Enketo web form. Alternatively, if you don't want to use KoboCollect and you want to use the web-based form via your phone browser, you come here on Kobotoolbox server where you design the form, and you click here. The first option, online, offline, multiple submission. You go ahead and activate it, and then you copy the link. You open your phone browser or your laptop browser, whatever you're going to be using in the field, paste the link, and then you go in. This is it. So this is the web-based form. That's if you don't want to use KoboCollect. So you go ahead, you fill it, and when you're done, you submit it. Everything will populate in your Kobotoolbox server. While the survey is going on and afterwards, you can always monitor the progress at the back end via the Kobotoolbox server dashboard. This is a summary. A total of 500 responses have been collected. That's the beauty of Kobotoolbox. You can always view what's going on in a table. Alternatively, you can view the data on a report. This is the gender and this is the demographics. This is the male and this is the female. It gives the reports in a tabular form. If you want it in a pie chart, it's all yours. Go ahead and tweak the settings over here. You tweak it. So for all the questions, there are charts, give you a feel of it. Okay, and then you can also view the coverage on the map. Okay, the responded coverage. You want to see how they spread over the study area. You want to be sure that the evaluators didn't just concentrate at a point, that they actually did a good job in covering the study area while collecting responses from respondents. You read on the map. This is where the coordinates, the GPS points comes to play, because that's what helps in mapping the responses on this map. And there are a lot of things you could do. You can change up settings and all that. So I'll leave you to that to play around with it and then come out with the best settings that suits you. All right, at this point, let's say you're done collecting your data. You want to extract it so that you can go ahead and start analyzing it and then derive impressions from it. Come over here, you click on download. The best format to download it is Excel formats. You see, select export type, click on this drop down. This is Excel. There are other options. There's CSV, there's GeoJSON, there is an SPSS, and the rest of them. So you select this Excel, you click on export. Once you click on export, it will come down here. Look at it, this first one. I already did a lot in the past, but this particular one is the first one here. Then you click on download. At this point, it will download to your local computer. So this is it. I'll go ahead and open it and teach you how to finally sort it out and prepare it for onward linking to SPSS. Stay with me. So this is the complete survey responses that we downloaded in Excel. I have opened it here. You can see that there are a lot of columns that we don't want. We have to delete these 2 columns, and there are some other columns that we may not need. So these columns here, we don't need it. We'll remove it. The GPS columns here, we don't need it. Go ahead and remove them, and then sort this data. The form numbers, we don't need it. Go ahead and delete it. These columns we don't need. All right, so we have deleted all the columns that we don't need. Now it's time to code this Excel table so that we can use it in SPSS. And if you know how to code questionnaires, there are some basic things you agree with me that have to come to play. For example, if you want to code the gender, male will be 1, female will be 2, the age group 18 to 25 will be 1, 26 to 35 will be 2, this one will be 3, 4, this one will be 5, marital status, single will be 1, married 2, divorce 3, separated 4, widow 5, educational level, no formal education 1, primary 2, secondary 3, tertiary 4. So in that order, keep going, and that's how we're going to code it. Now, coming to the questions, flooding occurs annually in parts of Asaba. Strongly agree will be 5. Agree will be 4, no idea or neutral will be 3, disagree will be 2, and strongly disagree will be 1. Okay, and that's how it is for the rest of them. So we're going to code it. Now, to be able to do this, we will use find and replace command in Excel. So select the column that we need to replace. So anywhere we have female, replace it with 2. We type female there, type 2 here, and then replace all, and it's done. So next we go to orders. Orders is more complex than male. We type orders. We're replacing it with 3. So replace all. It's done. We go to male. I'm replacing male with 1, and then replace all. Now that is it. So we have coded gender. Let me go to the Likert scale. I can come here and highlight where I have the Likert scale. And strongly disagree, code is 1. So we say replace all. Strongly agree, the code is 5. So replace all. Next is disagree, the code is 2, replace all. The next is neutral, code is 3, replace all, done. And then lastly for the Likerts, we have agree, and the code is 4, so replace all, done. So that is how we're going to continue and then code everything. Alright, one more thing to clean up in our Excel sheets is the title of each question. If you come to this demographic aspect, the first question is gender, but you see, we're not going to leave it as gender because gender is quite long, and by the time we import it to SPSS is going to have a problem with it. So how are we going to do that? Since all these questions are under this subcategory demographic information, I could just replace this gender with DI1, and then this age group DI2, marital status DI3, education level DI4. With that pattern, I'm able to harmonize it in a way for a seamless integration into SPSS. So this is DI1, DI2, DI3, DI4. DI stands for demographic information. Up to the last one, DI8, and that's for that subcategory. And then FOK1 is another subcategory. Okay, back to our questionnaire. Section B, the title of section B is flood occurrence knowledge, and this is the first question. So I will replace all this with FOK1. The next question, FOK2, FOK3, FOK4, FOK5, FOK6, FOK7, FOK8, FOK9, FOK10, and that is how it appears here. This one has been cleaned up. FOK1, FOK2, FOK3. So you follow it like that till you get to the end of it all. By this way, you have cleaned up your Excel sheets. So the next thing is to integrate it into SPSS. So I'm going to go ahead and load SPSS and then import these Excel sheets. Stay with me. Alright, so here is how to import the coded Excel sheets into SPSS for further analysis and then derivation of inferences and impressions from our data. So you open SPSS, this is the data view and this is the variable view. First of all, leave it on data view, click on file, open, go to data, select where your coded or cleaned up Excel sheets is. Mine is in download. Set it in Excel. This is it here. Okay. The process of coding it makes it compatible to be brought into SPSS platform. This is time to set the variables. You click on variable view. Now this D1 to D7 and the rest of them, they are codes replacing the actual title of each question. You now have to code the variable view. Let's start with gender. Type is numeric because we have coded it into numbers. Width is okay. All right, label, copy gender here, gender, and then we set the value. Value 1 stands for male, add it. 2 stands for female, add it. And 3 stands for others, add it. Okay, so what kind of measurement is it? It's a nominal measurement that is in categorical form, so nominal. And if you look D1 to D8, they are all nominal. So that way you're going to keep adding their labels and keep modifying this data view. For D2 from our questionnaire, D2 stands for age group. Go ahead and copy age group. That is the label. Come here, paste it. So in the same way, we'll still add values to the label. 1826 is 1. Add it. 2 stands for which age group? Add it. 3 stands for add it. 4 stands for this. 5 stands for above 56 years. Add. Okay. Okay, because his demographic information is still categorical, so we leave that categorical. So that's how you're going to keep building. I just want to do one more for scale variable. The first one here is FOK1. So we're going to code it. All right, so we're going to add the label. So we come to the questionnaire, we copy this, we paste it. All right, so we give it this value. 1 stands for strongly, 2 stands for disagree, 4 stands for agree, and 5 stands for strongly agree. Okay, because it's a Likert question, it's no longer nominal, it has to be ordinal. So the rest, because they are Likert question, they have to be ordinal. Only demographic information questions are nominal because they're categorical questions. All right, so let's do for the second one, FOK2. We go ahead, we copy it, label, we paste it, values, because it's the same values with the first one, so we'll just copy what we have here, come over here, we'll paste it. I mean, that's quite easy. Every other thing remains the same, and then measure has to be ordinal. That's how you go ahead building it, and when you get to the very end, you have something like this. So this is a complete one, okay, that has been coded, and this is the data view. So once everything is fine to this point, that is when you can start analyzing. Come to analyze. That's analyzing. If you want to transform first and test for normality, you can use transform, and then if you want to log transform, you go ahead, then you can start analyzing to check relationship, chi-square relationships, and the correlation, and then regression analysis. All right, so thank you for staying with me to this point. This is how to build Kobotoolbox survey up to the point of linking it to SPSS and then doing further analysis. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share. Thank you.